Good morning and welcome to another episode of Beyond the Contracts podcast. I'm Maresa Morrow with Parks.
And I'm Jennifer Hart with Churchill Mortgage.
What are you sipping on this morning, Jen?
Some of Churchill Mortgage's finest. We have a little cafe downstairs and we offer everything from what do you have?
I have a latte. Mm-hmm. It's just a plain latte, but it's delicious.
And I'm just doing regular caffeinated,
full-bodied
yes, coffee, but it is really good. It is really good, and we do welcome realtors and anybody actually to just come by and have a cup of coffee or a bottle of water and maybe a little snack. But
yeah, they have it's really a nice layout downstairs. You can come in and work too. Like they got workstations.
There's books and everything down there to read.
So we want to give a shout out to the Crafty Crane for our swag. Yay. We've got cups and mugs and t-shirts, and Danielle can do anything you need. She is amazing, and we love all of our new stuff. So let's get right into our first guest. I am super excited. Last week was such a scorcher on the weather, and this week it's a little bit cooler, still summertime weather, but we have Heather Walden with Walden Pumpkin Farm here with us this morning on Zoom, and we're going to talk to her about the farm and what they offer out there. I don't know if y'all have you and your family ever gone out?
Yeah, it's been years, but it's a great place, and there's so much going on, and I think it's evolved, which I'm looking forward to hearing what she's going to share with us.
Yes.
But we took Brendan when he was little, and Samantha as well. It's a great. I know a lot of people do fall photos there.
It's so much fun, and to see how it has evolved from the very first year that it was to what they offer now, and the clockwork that they have. So I can't wait to talk with her.
Yeah, super excited.
I can't wait to hear all of the exciting things that you all have done over the years. I want to educate people on. I think they've heard of Walden Pumpkin Farm, but it may be a while since they've been out there or know what's going on. But first, tell us how it got started. What was your vision, and how did you talk your family into it?
Okay. Well, thank you for having me on here. It's great to see you, Maresa. Yeah, I think back of our kids were babies. When we met. So, and we have 20-year-olds now. So, not fun. So we actually started the pumpkin farm in 2000. That's when we opened the doors, so to speak, to the farm, to the public coming out. But the year before that, my husband and I, we always planted a small little garden out here next to the house. And we were just talking, hey, it would be fun to have a few pumpkins in the garden. So in my mind, I was thinking a few, literally, 3 or 4, maybe. And my husband, Randy, thinks very big. So he planted pumpkins. I had no idea how many, but we ended up with 500 when it came time to cut. So I was like, that's a little more than what I expected, but okay, now what? Now what are we going to do? That's kind of overkill with the house decorating. So we had an old barn in the backyard, which you could actually see from Rocky Fork Road when people drove by, if they drove by slowly. And so we literally just piled 500 pumpkins up against that barn. Well, it wasn't too long before people started pulling in the driveway, stopping to ask if we would sell. And they wanted pumpkins to buy, and so our wheels just started turning. We're like, wow, we had no signs at the road. People just, Rocky Fork's pretty busy, not as it's busier now than it used to be, but it was just kind of a fluke that even happened. And we, in that year time, we pulled stuff together. But in our mind, it was just me and Randy, and we were thinking, well, maybe we could just sell some produce, kind of a roadside stand idea was really what our initial thought was. So as you know, it's not anything close to
no, not even close.
But being on the farm with family, we were like, well, let's see who wants to come on board with us, and try to, make this work somehow. And so my husband's mom and dad, and then his aunt and uncle came on board with us. The first year we actually did a few field trips, and it literally, I don't know how we did it in a year's time, but we managed to do a lot just putting it together, but we were just winging it, really winging it.
Well, it turned out really well, just winging it from a roadside stand concept to all of the things. I know with several girls from church worked out there and gave field trip tours, and it was so much fun. And I know a lot of the kids that we came through had never been on a farm, had never seen farm animals, didn't know what how the pumpkin from a seed to how it got to grow and all of that. So that was always so much fun and adventurous at times.
Yes.
When those kids were coming through, there was some good memories, really, really good memories there. So tell me, on the farm, it is technically a working farm, especially now with the pumpkins, and almost all the family lives. There's 6 families, or is there more now?
There is, we have 6 houses on the farm. So yes, 6, of course it's all family, but aunts, uncles, cousins. So yeah, it's.
Yeah. So you have a little pumpkin compound.
We do, yes. Absolutely.
So now I know the last we talked, in years past you had done field trips all 5 days, and now you're open Thursday through Sunday?
Yes, only Thursday through Sunday now, which gives us a little bit relief on the front end because it is crazy busy once we open. And so that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday gives us time to catch up on the farm, just not even doing my laundry, but doing stuff that, needs to be done, just catching up with, we have a retail store, it's called the Country Store. So, restocking that and restocking pumpkins and just, kind of putting, after a really busy weekend, this place sometimes looks like a hurricane went through it. So that first of the week, it's time to kind of catch back up with those things. But
yeah. So with your Thursday through Sunday hours, how many people do you think come through on average?
Great question.
Oh, probably at least 5,000 on an average weekend. I'd say our last 2 to 3 weekends, probably quite a bit more than that. Yeah. But we don't charge admission, so it's hard for us to put a number on that.
Right.
And that's one big draw for our farm, and we feel like that's one thing that's made us successful in doing this is that anybody can come. You don't have to spend any money. And that from the beginning, Randy and I really wanted it to be a place where anybody could come, a family, they could just walk around and, see the animals and just be here, how we live. I mean, this is, we sometimes take that for granted and people just really don't know what it's like. So just walking around and seeing what we do and everything, we wanted that opportunity for anybody.
So share a little bit about what people can expect this year in regards to when they come. I remember taking my son, the field trips and things. He's 18 now, but we still have very fond memories and I still want to come. But what can people expect?
Well, I kind of list some of the main activities that we have. We have hay rides. That's probably the most popular activity. Who doesn't love a hayride? And that goes on the backside of a portion of the farm. So people get to see a different side of it than just coming here, parking and walking around the front of the farm. We have a hay maze. We have a big corn maze. We have a really great activity area is kind of what we call it, but there's a Tennessee slip and slide. So it's these big slides. You go down on burlap sacks. We've added cornhole. We've added a pumpkin bowling this year, a big pipe swing. So we've added some new things. So we're excited about that. Of course, we have the country store that's stocked with loads of stuff, and we have food. We have a concession stand, and of course, we sell pumpkins. And
mums.
Beautiful mums. 3 weekends. We have the mums. The later in October, mums don't sell as well. People want to decorate on the front end. So we've learned that over the 22 years that we've done it. So yeah, if you want mums, come the first 3 weekends.
And do you all have entertainment out there now?
We do, yes. Thank you for reminding me. So Saturdays and Sundays we have live music going on. That takes place on one of the barns, the back side of the country store. And he actually, our regular entertainment, he's a Walden. He's my uncle by marriage, or no, my cousin by marriage. It all gets confusing when you
There's a lot of them.
Farm dynamic, yeah. But we're excited about this year, just the new things that are happening. And we can't believe it's been 23 years.
I can't believe it's been 23 years.
So fast. I mean, my kids were 2 and 4 when we started, and they don't know what everybody else's normal October is.
That's funny.
Normal to them is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just
you have free parking, free entry. You don't have to. You can go out there. You can take your picnic lunch. There's picnic tables. You can really, to me, that is the ultimate fall feeling. Like when you want to get into the season and go out there, and you don't have to spend a dime, like she said. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great experience. And then when you do go into the hay rides and all of that, and when you get back there and see some donkeys and things that are in the field, that's a whole other experience for those kids and families together.
It is back there too, so you can kind of see that as you're riding back there.
Yeah, so it's a great experience all the way around. Tell us, how can they find out information? You have a website, Facebook page?
We do. So our website is waldenpumpkinfarm.com. So easy there. And we do have, I don't know if you knew this, Maresa, but we have 2 cabins in our picnic area that we rent out for people to have birthday parties, or we have a lot of realtor groups that do a corporate appreciation, customer appreciation kind of event.
Let me write that down.
I know, right? That's awesome.
For 2 or 3 hours, and it's like a come and go for them, or or a birthday party. And there's on our website, there is a rental tab at the top where you can click on that. You book it through the website, you pay through the website. So that's something that a lot of people don't realize we offer until they come out here the first time. That's just kind of a fun event for companies to do as well, or bridal showers, or
that's a great idea.
Are the most thing, the thing that's used the most. But we also have a Facebook page, Walden Pumpkin Farm, and it's --Smyrna, so Walden Pumpkin Farm --Smyrna. But yeah, reach out to us, and our phone number, all the contact information's on there. I'm the one that responds to all of that. So I'm happy to answer, any questions like that for anybody.
And what are the dates again?
Yeah, what are the dates?
When is it open? Yeah.
23rd, so opening day, which is going to be here in a blink of an eye. And then our last weekend is October 28th and 29th. Typically, we're open through Halloween, but Halloween is not on a weekend this year. So, our last day is the 29th of October.
Fantastic. Awesome. And very quickly, I know that you all have a lot of goodies out there, and a lot of it's handmade, homemade stuff. It's delicious.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so Sherry's Sweet Shop is amazing. She bakes pumpkin bread. We have fried pies. We have, oh my goodness, the list.
Everything. Yeah, it's amazing.
And yeah, she does a lot of baking and everything. And I wanted to say also that we do charge for a few things on the farm. It is free admission and free parking, but I do want people to know that of course, we charge for pumpkins and
Right.
food.
Mhm.
And the activities.
And yes, and some of the activities like the hayride, the activity area, the corn maze, there is a small charge for that, but nothing is over $5. So it's still,
Can't beat it.
Yeah, that is a family.
yes. And again, that's been super important to us to make it something that anybody can come and do or not do. You don't have to even.
And create memories.
Yes.
Create memories for your family.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. So
We have some great picture spots that
Yes.
set up like in our barns and stuff. We're
Yeah.
gonna have a new one this year, but it's an atmosphere, it's an experience, and it is really memories. And we
Perfect.
see the same faces every year, and they just come back, and it's like family. It's like a reunion.
Right.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's important to us.
very much so.
I still put our picture out every fall from your farm, and my son was a baby, so it was my favorite.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, Heather, we appreciate you coming on and
Yes.
talking about the Walden Pumpkin Farm. We thank you so much.
Yes.
And again, it's waldenpumpkinfarm.com if you need any information. Thank you so
check 'em
much.
out. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you in September.